What's up, crew? So for the next 7 minutes, you are going to join me in mobilizing and opening up our posture before bed. So I really made this for anyone who is at a 9 to 5 or at an office or on a computer all day long, and we started to get into the syndrome here. Or if you've just, let's say, been enjoying your evening and watching TV for the past few hours, and you've been in a nice lunge position, this is just a great way to open up and find your nice tall alignment again before you go to bed so that you can hopefully sleep a little better. Okay, so the only prop we're gonna need today is a nice little foam roller. It is honestly best if we use the long foam roller, but we're gonna make it work with the short one as well. So our very first thing that we're gonna do is go onto our back. And I want your upper back to rest on the foam roller, right on your spine. Go ahead and find a nice comfortable way to do this or to get down here. And then I want your head to relax down if it can. And I want your butt to just stay squeezed so that you're not dipping your hips all the way down. Instead, you're gonna keep it nice and in line, okay? So from here, all I want you to do is take a nice big inhale and exhale, reach as far as you can down. Good, so I'm starting the clock right now. Awesome. So big inhale. And exhale, let those shoulders fall. Good, one more time, big inhale. Reach for the sky. And big exhale. Good, hang out for a few breaths here. Maybe even roll just slightly side to side. So you can open up one chest and one shoulder blade a little bit more, and then the other. So biggest thing I want you to think about right now is just really relaxing and letting those shoulders fall down to the floor. Good, 3, 2, and 1. Now just getting a little bit more dynamic. I want you to graze your hands on the floor all the way from your hips, follow along the floor all the way to your overhead. Good, so keeping that foam roller nice and taut or fully against your back, and just reaching all the way overhead and all the way down. Work slowly through here. Ooh, I can feel some knots behind there. 3, good, 2, and 1. Good, all right, so you're gonna roll to one side slowly, and we're gonna put that foam roller behind our back. So I want you to be right below the shoulder blades. We're gonna tuck your tail as much as possible. So think of having a nice little scoop of your stomach here. And then your gaze is gonna go overhead, and you're just gonna follow your hands on the way back. Let your neck and your shoulder blades roll on the other side of the foam roller. And I really want your hips cemented down. So drive your hips down, keep this contact and keep this position in your lower pelvis, and then let your upper back expand. Good. Work as slowly or as quickly as you like here. The only purpose here is for you to get relaxed and for you to open up. So if your body is telling you how to move to really open it up, then go ahead and listen to it. Ready? 3, 2, and 1. We're gonna go to one more position. So we just did your upper back. Now I want you to do your lower back. So have your shoulder blades rest on the floor. You're now gonna have that foam roller right in your middle lower back, like probably like the top of your pants. And I want you just to take that nice big exhale and let your hips drop down to the floor on the other side of the foam roller. Good, keeping your shoulders down. On the inhale, squeeze your butt to come back up. And then on the exhale, let it drop back down. Good, 3, 2, and 1. Squeeze your butt again. We're gonna bring that foam roller out from underneath you, and now we're gonna put it on your side. So I want you to put one leg nice and long. Your top leg is gonna go on the foam roller, and your arms are gonna go out in front of you. From here, you're gonna take a nice big inhale in. On your exhale, go ahead and open up that arm and try to get your shoulder blade down to the floor. Take that nice big exhale, drive that knee into the foam roller, and then your next inhale, come on back. And exhale over. Good, inhale back. And exhale. Inhale back. Last one, exhale. Good, inhale back. And let's switch sides. Good, so shoulders down, nice big inhale. Reach away. Exhale. Think about trying to wring out your core like a towel. Keeping those abs tight, almost leading into a little bit more rotation here. Inhale in, and just work with your breath. Try to get that shoulder blade all the way down. Amazing. All right, ready? 3, 2, and 1. We're gonna go down onto our floor. We are done with our trusty foam roller. And I want you to now open up your shoulders. So either grab a towel or something where you can put in between your forehead and the floor. If you want something in between, I'm just gonna just go for it. But we're gonna bring those thumbs to facing the ceiling, and we're gonna do 10 reps. I want you to lift your hands up towards the ceiling for 10. Then we're gonna widen out into a big V. We're gonna repeat for 10. And then we're gonna widen out a little bit more to a T and do 10 here. So I want you to push your forehead into the floor. Therefore, we can isolate our shoulders and lift our hands without using our neck, okay? So go ahead, get into position. 3, 2, and tuck the tail, abs nice and tight, and lift. Good, and here we go. 4, big lift. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Good, widen those out to a V. I want you to try to keep your elbows as straight as you can. Go ahead and lift. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yep, squeezing those shoulder blades. Thinking about drawing your shoulders down your back. And 1. Good. Open that out into a T. Final 10. Big squeeze. Good. Keeping those abs nice and strong. Isolating by squeezing those shoulder blades together. Feel free to add pauses here. Good. And a rest. Okay, we have 2 more. Next, we're going to go into our kneeling cat-cow. So I want you just to get up onto your knees. You can also treat this as a toe sit and stretch your toes in the back. Otherwise, I just want you to take a big reach forward and round your back. Tuck your head into your chest. And on your next big inhale, open up. Pull your chest forward, drop your head back. Open up your chest. Next inhale. And exhale. Next inhale, pull. And exhale. 2 more, inhale. And exhale. Inhale. Reverse all of it. Here we go. Biggest one. And last one. Can we make it even bigger than the last? Inhale. And exhale. Good. Slowly come out of that. We have 1 final last roll. So get into any comfortable position. I just want your spine tall. So you're going to tuck your pelvis, stack your spine, and then keep those abs nice and tight. I want you to drive your fists down into the floor. Think about having your shoulder blades really open and then driving down, but not by arching your back. So go ahead and tuck that rib cage down so we can keep that nice spinal alignment. Okay? So from here, everything is gonna stay really stable and like statuesque, and then we're just gonna isolate our neck. So chin to chest, graze your collarbone until you hit your shoulder. Once your chin gets to your shoulder, drop your head back and pull your chin up to the sky. Good, look over your other shoulder. This is all really slow through here. Follow my tempo. Once your chin hits your collarbone, graze it down. Good, 2 more times. I don't want you to work into any pain here. So work into the range that you feel safe at. And again, feel free to add in any pauses. If you feel like a nice block of tension in one position, then just hold there. Add a couple breaths. Maybe rotate, open, and close that opposite shoulder. And just bring some more blood flow to the area. And then continue on. Let's switch directions. Good. Again, how well can you isolate your neck by keeping the rest of your body as still as possible? Good. Last one. Amazing. Maybe give me a few shoulder rolls. Let's get 5 forward to back. And 5 back to forward. Last one. Woo! Wiggle it out. Amazing. So I hope you're feeling a little bit more open. I hope you're feeling a little bit more aligned. Maybe you can stand up taller. This is not only just a great drill to do before you go to bed, but maybe if you have like an important board meeting or a nice little interview where you want to stand up a little bit prouder and a little bit more empowered, then this exercise or this circuit, I hope, helped you get there. All right, well, come back and do this as often as you need. I recommend at least once a night, but also if you're ever in a cramped position for an extended period of time, feel free to do this as often as you need, okay? All right, we'll see you soon. Take off, baby.